top 20 list. Guys, after the video I made, we have learned the entire top 20 list is just a team success list. It's just a team success list already, yes. I'm gonna update it throughout the year. We're one tournament in one day into another tournament. And I already know who's gonna be top 20 this year, without a doubt in my mind. But here's the problem. Since it is a team success list, let me get my notes. Let me get my notes. My notepad. Dude, speaking of a notepad, oh my god. Did you guys see that freak-ass motherfucker? I saw a clip of some freak-ass Twitch streamer with some wild-ass, some notepad text channels, bro. And buddy got leaked and he just kept streaming for like 3 hours. Hell no, bro. Execute all gooners. That's all I have to say. First of all, no, he was gooning to some fucked shit. Second of all, gooning on the PC you stream on. That's gotta be top 5 dumbest motherfuckers on earth. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Anyways, let me get this out. Alright, here's the deal. Since it is a team success list, we have to take into consideration tournament results. Consider this. Consider this. I think let me pull up let me go back to this. I apologize. Let me go to the HLTV top 20 that we just had. And let's do a little bit of split screenage potentially. Okay, this looks gross, but we can make it work. Actually, watch this. I'm the GOAT. I'm the GOAT. Okay. Theoretically, we're kind of just predicting tournament wins at the end of the day. So, Zaiwu #1 Vitality wins everything. It makes sense. How many players were in here that, like, didn't make some kind of tournament run? I guess the Na'Vi players. Na'Vi players didn't make any real tournament ones. They won, like, an A-tier tournament, but they didn't make the finals of any S-tiers. Interesting. Nico made hella finals. Torji made hella finals. Zantares was in one final. Senzu won a tournament, was in a final. In a final. Won tournaments. In finals, won tournaments. Guys. On this entire list, there was only 2 players that weren't in the final of an S-tier tournament. And they were in 19 and 20. So we're pretty much just predicting teams that are going to be in the finals of tournaments. And we already have Paravision and Falcons. Oof. Interesting. And we got hella events. We also... They're counting Fissure Playground. They're counting PGL Bucharest. Okay, let's start getting down players. Let's start getting down players that we know are going to be in contention. So, players who are in contention for top 5 next year. Let me make this a little bigger. Zaiwu, Donk, Monesi, Molodoy. You think for the follow? Ianio, Shiro, So this is just this
Messi,
year.
I have your gold CSC trading card screenshot is in the Gamma General Discord. 1.18 rating isn't too bad.
I got no clue what the fuck bro's talking about. Yo, thank you for the sub. One Anaho. Rops. Noda should be top 20. I was going to put Noda in here, but I don't know, man. Like, I'm going to put Noda in the list, but top 5 is too much. I could see Noda maybe. If Paravision locks in this year, I could see Noda being top 10. Okay, who else is realistically in contention for top 5? Quesarado. Let's put Quesarado down. Maybe Quesarado. I really don't think Flames is good enough to be top 5. Frozen. Unfortunately, it's my list, bro. And I'm a FaZe hater. Frozen will be on it. I don't think any chance Frozen top 5.
Didn't mean to cheer that, sorry for that. Also, may I make
Melchinog.
a recommendation for top 20? I think B1T or Make a Z.
Bit or Makazi are both really good options. I think we close off the top 5 here. Who else could realistically make top 5? I mean, I'm going to do it. If they win tournaments, this might be a little too much glaze. We're doing Kioske. Potentially. Okay. Let's do 6. Then 6 to 20. Ooh, 6 to 20 is too big of a range. We'll do 6 to 12. And then do 13 to 20. I think that's fair. 6 to 12, we'll do Noda. Mezzi. Flames. Do we think Yakinder or Yuri can be 6 to 12? I don't think so, unfortunately. I'm putting Yakinder and Yuri here. I'll put Nico here as well. I don't think Tessus has any chance. I'm going to be honest, guys. I'm a little low on Mouse this year. So I'm putting Spinks in here with Torji and with Zershin. I don't think... I think Jimmy would have to join a new team, I think, and, like, be rejuvenated. The FaZe guys, we'll do Frozen and Twist. I'm not adding anyone else from FaZe. I don't think Jacob got the juice to be top 20. Perry Vision. This might be too much. I'm putting Jame and Zway and Zelo. These I could all see. I'm also putting Bit. Wonderful ended last year kind of crazily. There's too many players, bro. There's too many players. And we gotta put Ema. Okay. Here's Team Spirit. We already put Shiro Donk. Tanir Zontix. I'm not going to put Zontix. I will put Tanir, though. I'm not putting Zontix. Maybe it's hate. I'm not putting Zontix. I'm also not... I hate to do this. I'm not putting anyone from Mongols either. I'm sorry. Even after their best year in history, Senzu was the only player that made it, and now Senzu is gone. I don't know, bro. Heavy God. I think the really... I don't think Sunpius or Malbs or Hunter has any chance. Put Senzu in case he returns. See, that's the thing, though. Senzu... Yo, what's good, Defloops? If Senzu... even returns to a team, I feel like it's going to be so late in the season, it isn't going to matter. Like, I feel like if he joins a team, it's going to be halfway through. You think for the follow bad trick? Kind of like Kioske with Falcons, and he didn't make the list. 3D Max, I don't think there's any chance, unfortunately. Like, no one on 3D Max is individually good enough. Liquid. Liquid is dog shit. I will do Zantares and Wakadia. I think Wakadia is a demon. I'm not putting a leash. I'm sorry, guys. Everyone on Liquid stinks. Passion UA. I'm putting Grim, though. I'm putting Grim. Pain? No. NPL. Guys, I'm adding Segukawa just because he's 16 fetus on bait. And his name sounds like anime. I think he may have ability. Today was his first series, guys. Today was his first series. He's a little nervous. And Nipple. Astralis. I'm just straight up going to put Ryu here. He's the only player, though. Sorry, Stare. Sorry, Yabby. Sorry, Fuzi. Ryu is fucking cracked. Gamer Legion. No. Heroic. There's an outside shot. Maybe Nilo can, but probably not. Lado. Dumao. Okay, I gotta make like... Okay, that's 13 to 20. He's gonna be 21 to 30. 21 to 30. No. Bro, I know Foot just lost to 3D Max. Foot's my sleeper team of the year. I'll put Jugs. I know Jugs just had a stinker today. I think Jugs is crazy. Especially if he moves to a better team halfway through the season. Sorry, M80. I wish you could. I wish you were good, but you aren't. I'm going to add X Kaspersky, but I am not feeling very good about NIP. I'm not putting Lake. I apologize. Lake has no chance. Unless M80 has a generational resurgence. Okay, no one else here I really see. What about some sleepers that might join a team, like Molodoy of last year? Who are some sleeper players that might join a new team? We'll throw in Jam Young for the people. Not Zero, though. Simple. We'll throw in Simple for the people. You know what? I'll even put Simple up a little. I'll put Simple up here. The only problem is I don't think BC Game is good enough to win tournaments. Unless Simple literally posts a 1.4 at tournaments, it's over. There's no shot. Ooh, big players. Let me go to the VRS rankings instead of this. Because VRS is actually what matters. Yeah, you guys are cooked. Bat Boom. No chance. What the fuck? Yo, this is not BC Game. Lil pups. Limit maybe if you want to be bold. I really do like this big roster. But the problem is, look at the list last year, guys. Literally 2 players that weren't in the final of an event, in EMA and BIT. And they still won A-tier tournaments. Big is frying in tier 2 right now. I don't think there is any... I like this big roster. There's no fucking way they're in a final of a tier 1 tournament this year. I'll put Blame F down here. How good has Grix been? As of recent. Grix has also been very good. But they are playing Havu, Alliance, and Johnny Speeds. These are not real-life teams. I'm sorry, these are not real-life teams. Okay, let's start from the bottom up. Who do I want to put at number 20? Ooh. Who do I think will be pretty good this year? 100 Thieves Device. Do I put any of the... I put Exkapersky, I put Simple, I put Jame. Jame at 20. Ooh. Is Jame at 20 a move? Let me do... Can any of these guys move into tier 1? Like, if they have to wait a full season, I don't think it's going to happen. If any of these guys can move into tier 1 before Cologne Major, they have a chance. If they really break out. I like Dowie, but... 100 Thieves, I think 100 Thieves is good. I don't think they're going to move up quick enough. But I guess Big is moving up really quick, so they do have a chance. Big is already 31. They're on the brink of getting invites to tournaments. So I guess 100 Thieves could move up pretty quick. Who would it be, though? Poi? I'll add Poi down here. He's the one I believe in the most. These are all players I like. I don't think are going to make the list, though. And we have way too fucking many players up here, so... Yikes. Alright, let's start with 20. Who do I like for 20? In at number 20. Okay, I'm going to start eliminating players. I hate to be that guy. I don't know if G2 have it in them to win a lot of tier 1 tournaments. I don't think G2 is a bad team. But I think if they aren't good enough to make finals of tournaments, Heavy God and Maddie's has to be down here. I think maybe another miss for Heavy God and Maddie's. I think for the follow, My Toxicity. Number 20 Chopper. Yeah, that's a fire call, bro. Yeah. Okay, who do I like at 20? I like Jame. I think Jame is good. Let me move all these guys. I like Jame for number 20. Who else do I like? I think I'm gonna put Zwei down here, unfortunately. I really like Zwei. I think I like Noda more. I think the only two people are gonna be Jame or Noda. Zelo. So that means Zelo is out. I'm going to be real too. I don't know if I love Aurora this year. Let me think. All right. How about this? I think Jame number 20 to start. We'll do that. So let me... Holy fuck. I need to make a new list up here. The actual list. 20 is Jame. We'll start with that. So that leaves number 19. I think I hate to be that guy. I think Mouse is due for a fall off this year. Which means no Torji, no Zershin on the list. And instead, we get Spinks at 19 potentially. I think Mouse will maybe... I don't think Mouse will win any tournaments. This could age horrifically. I mean, this is the worst idea of all time. Trying to predict. All you can possibly do trying to predict is maybe sometimes get something right and get a majority of things wrong and then just get absolutely dunked on for it. But I'm predicting a slight Mouse fall off this year. I think they make significantly less finals and just runs in general. Last year, Mouse won Cluj. Thank you for the follow, Neil. Mouse won Cluj. Made 1, 2, 3, 4 other finals and were like consistently a top 4 team at every event. I think Mouse are like more similar to a... I don't want to say it, bro, but like maybe an Aurora type this year. Where like I think Mouse could probably make most playoffs, but I feel like I don't see them winning a bunch. So we'll do Spinks 19. Now we've got to start getting into teams that are like making finals more often than... I mean, I guess not like more often than not, but at least a little bit. I don't think you guys are going to like this. As... there's no way I can have Simple higher than... I mean, Simple was good today, don't get me wrong. He was also playing Legacy. Can we really put Simple in the top 20? Thank you for the follow, Pitero. Boosted by Aragorn, kind of, man. I don't know. Just so you know, I'm watching this from the bath right now. You have W, bro. That's got to be one of the best ways to... best places to watch anything from. Guys, the Simple hype is too much. Can BC Game make the final of an S-tier tournament? I unfortunately just don't think so, guys. The Simple glaze ends here. Maybe he can be down here, though. It'd be good for the thumbnail. I already made the thumbnail. Plus, this is just going to be a YouTube VOD. Number 18 will do... Number 18, give me Tanier. I like Spirit this year, even though they had a really bad showing at the tournament, Blast Bounty, that they played in. I still like them overall. I think they're going to rattle off a couple tournament wins, and I could totally see Tanier sneaking in. At 17. If Yuri didn't make it in last year, I don't think there's any way he makes it in this year, unfortunately. I'm putting my first Na'Vi player in. Give me Wonderful at 17, bro. Maybe this is just me. Eye test wise, Wonderful was like... I mean, probably not over the course of the entire year. I really liked what I saw from Wonderful, though. In the last couple months. Especially at Budapest. I really liked what I saw. I think the only problem is I don't know if Na'Vi are good enough to win a lot of tournaments. But I could see him sneak into some finals, maybe. Potentially. I don't think E makes it. Unfortunately. I think this is too late for Wakadia as well. I think Wakadia is really fucking good. Yo, thank you for the follow. I think Wakadia is really good. I just don't think Aurora is a good enough team for him to make the top 20. And it is a team success award. I think we might go aggressive with Noda as well. I think we might go a little aggressive. So this leaves... I mean... Do I think Xantar... This isn't me putting this in. Do I think Xantaras gets number 16? I think it will be like... Who are some options? Xantaras, Bit, Yakinder. I'll even put Twist. And Nico. I don't know about... Maybe I'm just an Aurora hater, bro. Realistically, I think Xantara still makes it, even at the age of 30. I guess technically he'll be 31. At that point. Do I think Bit makes it? I don't know. I just don't know, man. I like Mikaze a lot as well. I just don't think he puts up big... I think he's a good playoff performer. I don't think he puts up big enough numbers. Okay, so Blast Bonnie against Monty. This is online. Bit probably does make it this year, though. I think Bit is pretty good. Will you do a most underrated player video? Probably at some point, but not right this second. I just don't think Mikaze makes the list, unfortunately. But I do like Mikaze. So this leaves us with quite a few players here. At 16, give me... At 16... I guess give me Zantaras at this point. Do I think Bit's gonna be up there? Yeah, what's good, fellas? Yeah, this is just a hater energy in me. I think FaZe is done going on their bullshit major runs, and that in turn means Twist has zero chance of making the list. As much as it hurts me to say. I think Twist is good, but I just don't think FaZe is going to be relevant enough. Noda in 6-12, that's good aim. Thank you, bro. Thank you. I am very high on Noda this year, but I think it's also definitely could just be recency bias. It probably is recency bias more than anything. You just gotta predict so much bullshit with this stuff, man. Like, who would have thought that after this past year, like, Fury would be ranked this highly? They'd be ranked #1 VRS rankings. Like, I would have never predicted this if I did a list for 2025 at the start of 2025. So it's like, fuck, man. James has to be top 10. Yeah, it's a little far, brother. If Paravision ends up winning like 8 tier 1 events and a major, sure, he can be top 10. Who's next, bro? Give me Nico at 15. I think Nico plays a little better this year, but nothing insane. I would be surprised if Nico missed the list. Do I think Bit's at 14? No, I think Mezzi at 14. I think Vitality still wins tournaments. I think Mezzi plays well, but I think slightly lower than last year. Slightly. But also, if Falcons do make the Nico transition to IGL, his stats are going to tank like crazy. Do we think... I don't think Nico transitions this year into IGL. I think they stay with Kixon throughout 2026, and if they replace anyone, it's Tessez. So I'm okay putting Nico here. And honestly, I might want to put Mezzi a little lower. I don't think Vitality's going to win a lot of tournaments like they did last year. You know what? This is certainly a take. Oof. We do a little bit of adjusting. Give me Mezzi at 18. I think he takes a bit of a step back. No, Alicia's wild. I'm gonna be real, bro. I've had enough of Liquid, okay? I've had enough of Liquid. I just don't care about them or Alicia, and I don't think they're good. It's not necessarily Mezzi's fault. I don't think he plays, like, a ton worse. Yo, thank you for becoming a king, Brandon Haas. Guys, I don't think Mezzi plays a lot worse this year. I just think Vitality isn't going to go on a streak where they win 2 majors and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 S-tier tournaments as well. I think Vitality probably wins a major this year. I don't think they win both, and I don't think they string off S-tier tournaments like they did last year. So I think that's just going to in turn make Mezzi be ranked lower. 13. Bit Yakinder. I just don't know if I have Bit Yakinder here, man. Who do I really think is going to be up there at this point? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. And I have 13 spots, so I need 2 more people in here. I just don't know if it's Bit and Yakinder, man. Who could sneak in like 19, 20? I guess another one of the mouse players. Probably Zershin. Zelo. I don't think more than 2 Paravision players make it. But I don't know. I don't know if Jaime is the guy to make it either. That's the other issue. Realistically, could it be Zwei instead of Jaime? Because it is like, even though Jaime is goated, if he doesn't put up the numbers, it's not going to matter. And he is putting up good numbers. He is a lot better on land, though. Give me no to Jaime. Yeah, give me no to Jaime. I'm keeping Jaime at 20. But I could move all of these players up. I don't know about Nico at 14, though. I might have to move Nico down a little bit. You know what? I will. New order is being unlocked. I think Nico's 17. 1 spot higher than he was last year. I think Zantara's 16. 2 spots lower. I don't think Yakinder makes the list again, sadly. I think Bit does. I really like Bit. And that's what, 12 players here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So there's like 1 more player I could sneak in into the top 20. Who is Gumbo? I did hear about Gumbo, bro. Heavy God will move to a better team. See, I could potentially see that happening. Maybe. Like Falcons. Falcons needs an anchor, man. Heavy God to Falcons. At this point, G2 is just Falcons Academy. Does that... Maybe that makes a little too much sense. Oh my god, bro. Heavy God to Falcons for Tessez makes a little too much sense, considering they already have deals with these fellas. That would be a really fucking good move for Falcons, I feel like. Will it happen? Probably not. They hate Israelis. Come on, guys. I'm sure they can look past that. They can look past that, guys. Russia and Ukraine don't like each other, but look at this. Look at this cute little pairing. All right, let's see. So we have all these names. Who else do I want to throw in? I mean, do I think Heavy God... Or do I want to do a bold take? Like a Lado. Makaze, Wakadia, Ima, Simple. It's probably going to be one of the two Mouse players. I think Mouse is worse, but... I don't know, man. What about Nipple? I know Bait just lost to NRG, but... Ugh, I don't know. Probably not. I don't know how much of a legacy believer I am. Maybe Jugs, man. What if Foot starts stalling and he gets poached to a better team? I feel like he is really, really, really good anchor. A lot of teams are going to want Jugs. And yeah, I think NPL is good enough. Bait is so scuffed. I feel like, I don't know, maybe Jugs is a decent take. Res PR playing? I don't really like any of the Gamer Legion guys. Boy is a super bold take if 100 Thieves does really well. But I don't know how I feel about that either. Maddie's or Heavy God, maybe. Let me see the players I really like. That I really think actually have a shot. Heavy God, Maddie, sure. Jugs. And... Zersh and Torji. I think NIP could go on a run. I mean, I like NIP, but what I've seen from NIP so far is fucking brutal. Fucking brutal. Alright, let's see here. So I can add one of these players. I think for the follow Benny. Go for Heavy God. I do like Heavy God. Youngster, maybe. Yeah, I've heard enough out of you, Buster. First message in the chat is Youngster, maybe. I like Jugs so much, though, bro. Okay, I'll move these fellas back down. I'm just not gonna predict Mouse players. I just think Mouse falls off. Do I think Jugs replaces anyone here? I just don't think I see it. I just don't think there's any way. Jugs might have to get cut in favor of Heavy God. Maybe I'll put... I don't know. Foot just looks so shaky. Alright, so let's see then. Do I want to add any of these guys lower? Give me Heavy God above Zantares. I think I like that. Which means Wonderful at 13. That's insane. I also got to throw a bit in here somewhere. I don't know if I believe in Wonderful number 13, bro. That might be a little much. I like Wonderful. Give me Wonderful here. I guess to near 13. I'm just gonna mess around with the numbers real quick for a second here. I really don't like Aurora this year. I'm thinking too hard about this. I think this is fine. But I gotta throw Bit in there somewhere as well. Bit also belongs in here somewhere. Let me readjust these real quick. Out of all these players, who I think is gonna have the best year and have the most team success? James stays at 20. I hate to be that guy. I'm sorry to say James stays at 20. Out of all these fellas, I think it's between Heavy Guy. I think these four I like the most out of everyone on this list. Do I think Heavy God is top 12? Hey boss, I haven't played CS since 2018. I'm tuning in now. Just watched Blast. Thanks for your videos. I love them. You're a true boss. Yo, thank you, bro. I appreciate you for watching the videos, brother. Thank you. Thank you. Ooh. Maybe I'm too high on Wonderful. I'm gonna do this, bro. Bit at 15. But do I think Navi's that good? Navi. You know what? I think Spirit win a decent amount of tournaments. Give me Tenier at 12. Even though they look scuffed so far. Give me Tenier at 12. Wonderful 14. Heavy God 13. Okay, let me just start adding more players, and then we'll worry about reordering. What about our good friend 910? I think unfortunately not. Okay, this is where things get a lot easier. 1 to 10, I feel like is a lot easier. Out of all these guys, who do I think is 11? Give me Noda. This is maybe a little too high for Noda. But I like him at 11. It definitely is recency bias, and I'm going to change this list throughout the year. But Noda at 11 I like. If they didn't give Heavy God top 20, 25, it makes you think he'll be number 13 this time. I do think G2 is better this year than they were last year. G2 really wasn't that good of a team last year. They were especially bad at the majors. They had one, they won Blast Open Fall, which was great, but for a majority of tournaments they played, they weren't really that good. Like, they didn't make the playoffs of either major. Missed playoffs of Chengdu. Missed playoffs of ESL Pro League. Lost in the quarters of Fissure. Won this. immediately knocked. Like, they were... G2 was pretty fucking bad for a majority of this year. I don't know if I'm seeing this right. They made 2 playoffs after Austin. One was Blast Open Fall, which they won. And the other was Fissure Playground 2. Am I seeing this right? G2 did not have a good year. I think G2 is a little bit better this year. I don't think they're insanely, like, a ton better, but I do think they are better. So I could maybe see Maddie's crack the list as well. Those are the only 2 players from G2 I think I could see, though. Who would Maddie's replace? Oof. I don't know if I can predict Nico not making it. I'm going to keep J mid 20 because I respect him. I just don't know if I can, like, I guess it would have to be Wonderful or Bit that I would remove. Zantara's possibly as well. You know what, bro? I'm actually okay with that. I just don't think Aurora's going to be that good this year. Maybe that's just me being a hater. Maddie's 19, Heavy got 13. I think this is fair. I don't like having 2 Na'Vi players next to each other, but I think that's fine. For the most part. Okay, top 10 then. Actually, let me piss real quick while we pause. Let me piss real quick. I will be right back, fellas. Hold on. Alright, we're back. Top 10 is so fucking much easier. Top 10 is so much easier than 11 to 20. 11 to 20 is a shit show. Here is the 10 then that I think will be top 10. Let me put them above the list. So, number 10 out of all these players, give me... Ooh... Give me Frozen. I just don't think FaZe are going to be good. I could honestly see Frozen being even lower because I just don't think FaZe is going to be good. You know what? This might be too much. I'm going to move... Yeah, I'm going to move all these players up. I just don't think FaZe is going to be good this year. And I think Frozen gets punished for it. Then at number 9, give me Flames. They weren't good last year, yeah, but they did make a major final and another major playoffs. Plus, I just think he's worse this year. And I think FaZe is worse, somehow, than they were last year. Give me Quesarado 8. Give me Rob 7. Oh my goodness. Am I really about to do this right now? Give me Shiro 6. I'm putting my balls on the table right now. Kioske top 5. I'm putting Donk 1. Where do I put Moladoy? I think I gotta put Moladoy 4. Let me just see how this looks for a second. It's going to be, I think, is it possibly a repeat of 2024 with Donk, Monesi, Zaiwu? And I think Moladoy gets better in playoffs, but I don't know how to feel about Furia, man. It is always Zaiwu 1 or 2, except for the year that Zaiwu was 3, which was a year ago, before this. Zaiwu 2? I thought Zaiwu plays 3rd, bro. Yeah, Zaiwu was 3rd, but you're saying Zaiwu. Oh, you're saying for this list. Okay, okay. I thought about Zaiwu too, but I'm going to be bold with Kioske. I'm going to be bold with Kioske. Where is Twist? Twist did not make the list, bro. Twist I'll add in I'll add it down here. Deducing Falcons win at least one major and end the season as the #1 team. I'm slightly high on Falcons. I probably shouldn't be as high on them as I am. But yes. I think Monesi, Kioske are both top 5. I think Falcons does work this season. I think Falcons does work this season, man. They have too many good players to be dog shit for this long. I just don't believe it. I'm gonna keep slamming my brain into brick wall about Falcons until it finally works. Falcons do kind of have a choking problem, it's true. It's true. They do have a slight choking problem. I just think Shiro is like... I think Spirit is decently good this year, but I kind of want to rank Shiro a little lower. I don't know realistically if I can do that, but I do want to. I just don't know if I can, though. He's just so, like... He's so mediocre in playoffs. What if Spirit by Molodoy? I don't think that's happening. I guess that's true. If Donkin's number 1, Spirit has to be somewhere up here. Or, I mean, Shiro has to be somewhere up here. Yeah, I'll put Shiro at 6. This might be too much Falcon's glaze, though, bro. Like, do I really think Falcon's gonna be this cracked? In my heart, I really don't think Falcon's gonna be this cracked, but I like the Kioske top 5. And I don't know where else to put Mondesi. You know what? This might be a little... I'll just do this. I still think Donk 1. Zaibu probably... I'm saying Zaibu back to 2. Mondesi 3. Molodoy. I'm stopping it here. I'm not going to think about it too hard. I'm stopping it here. I think I'm going to update this list every month or two to see. Take Molodoy out. I don't know, man. Furia looked a little strange at Blast Bounty, but it wasn't like... I'm not overly concerned about Molodoy. I mean, this game was bad. He does have some playoff problems. But he's so fucking good until they get into the playoffs. I mean, he is playing fake-ass teams here. I think I gotta keep Molodoy. I'm gonna keep Molodoy 4. I don't think Furia really, takes that much of a step back. But then, realistically, if I do think Furia is gonna be good, then I should have Yakinder in here as well. But who does Yakinder replace? Probably one of the Na'Vi guys. Wonderful or Bit. The thing is, I think I don't know if I can have one and not the other. Yakinder over Maddie's low-key? Guys, what if I have to take Jame out? Poor Jame. Over Jame. Fine, you guys are right. I wanted to do the recency bias, but you guys are right. Where should I put him then? Probably like right here, eh? Fit him in right here, and then James, like, in the down here. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Okay, this will be the last change. Yakinder above Heavy God. I think Wonderful's probably too high as well. What about a list like this? Heavy God 13. Maddie's 20. Spinks 19. Wonderful 18. I think I like the look of this more. Maddie's 20. Spinks 19. Wonderful 18. Mezzy 17. Nico 16. Bit 15. Frozen 14. Heavy God 13. Yakinder 12. Tanir 11. Noda 10. I mean, bro. I was just gonna say that, bro. I don't think I can have Noda at number 10 if no other Paravision player is here. I just don't think that's physically possible. I think they'd have to win more for that to even happen. Noda, like, right there. And then I say Tanir's top 10. Noda is right behind Nico. Alright, what do you think about this just for now, guys? What about this just for now? And then we get into some G League. How about that? Donk 1, Zaibu 2, Monesi 3, Molodoy, Kioske, Shiro, Robs, Queserado, Flames, Tanir, Yakinder, Evigod, Frozen, Bit, Nico, Noda, Mezzy, Wonderful, Spinks, Maddies. This might be the list. This might be the list. Why do you have Tanir so high? I think Tanir is good. And I think Spirit wins a decent amount of S tier tournaments. You have Monesi. I think Monesi and Kioske. I think Nico's going to be good. But I just don't realistically see Nico being higher than 15. I don't see him being higher than 15. Let's look back at some of the top 20s with the G2 players. Like 2023 we'll do. Is this a good example? It's not a great example. Here, Hunter placed 13th. So, this is like Nico and Monesi is like Monesi and Kioske for me. And then Hunter would be like Nico. But Nico's 13th instead of 13th. So, like, I would do this, potentially. Nico 13. Frozen is mad low. Fuck me. Frozen 17, 12, 10, and 8. Frozen just been going up every fucking year, man. Every year, Frozen's been getting better. Do I really think he's all the way down in 14? I mean, I guess that's not that bad. I think I'm okay with that, considering I don't think FaZe are going to be good this year. I'm going to end it here for now. A couple of these players are a little weird. But I'm really banking on FaZe being dog shit. Really banking on FaZe being dog shit. So I'm going to stick with this for a while. FaZe always gets glazed. 2024 Brokey number 8. Yeah, but FaZe always gets glazed because they always make major finals, man. I think this is the year FaZe do not fluke their way into a major final. That's my take. And I think if they don't make a major final, Frozen does not get higher than 14, even if he plays very well. Okay, we'll end it here for now. We'll end it here for now. I think it's time for G League over on Twitch. Here's the final list, YouTube. I'll update it every couple of months. I'll update it every couple of months to see. But yeah, that's it for me, fellas. I will see you on... I think I'm going to stream on Friday this week. I think I'm streaming on Friday this week. Yo, thank you for the sub. HLTV, thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, YouTube, you guys have a good night, okay?